Ever watched a movie and wondered, wait, is that how it really happened? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're exploring 15 movies that perfectly capture history and science in all their beauty. From historic conflicts to groundbreaking discoveries, these movies show that occasionally truth is stranger and far more appealing than fiction. So grab your popcorn. Without you even realizing it, you are about to find which movies not only delighted, but also are scientifically accurate. All set to see whether your tastes made the cut? Let's hop right in. Number 1. Downfall, 2004. The riveting drama Downfall transports us to the last days of Adolf Hitler. It reveals a side of him that we don't usually find, one that feels human even though he committed atrocities. Using actual stories, the filmmakers painstakingly assembled the last 10 days of Hitler's life from deep into history. This film explores the turmoil and anxiety Hitler experienced near the end of World War II, not only of which, but also of which Downfall creates a realistic image of what was happening behind closed doors in his bunker by means of exquisite performances and meticulous details. It's amazing how a movie may make one sympathetic to someone so notorious. Number 2. Gettysburg, 1992. Gettysburg offers a rich and immersive window into the key Civil War conflict. Over 4 hours, the movie guarantees a whole picture of this important struggle. Although its length causes some pacing problems, its fair story properly depicts historical events. The film is a clear cinematic investigation of one of the most important conflicts in American history, since its dedication to realism and outstanding acting performances have won it great respect. It's amazing how a movie may transport us to a time when events shaped a country. Regarding renowned people, our upcoming movie delves deeply into the life of a great bandit and his admirer. Number 3. The Coward Robert Ford, 2007, Assassination of Jesse James. Hollywood westerns break the pattern in the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford by fusing accuracy with the appeal of action. Focused on Robert Ford's fixation on the famed bandit Jesse James, the movie perfectly captures the spirit of that age and gets compliments for its accurate portrayal of the individuals. Its rich narrative helps us to see the conflicts of fame and infamy entwined. It's amazing how sometimes the line separating hero from villain could blur. What results, though, when the past meets leadership? The president, in our next movie, confronted some of the biggest obstacles in American history. Number 4. Lincoln, 2012. Lincoln deftly reveals a complex picture of the 16th president, transcending his famous leadership to expose his modest upbringing. Abraham Lincoln's relentless commitment to justice is captured in the movie, which also deftly negotiates a turbulent political environment. Daniel Day-Lewis's outstanding portrayal allows viewers to see Lincoln's humanity, therefore rendering him relevant and motivating. This representation respects Lincoln's legacy going forward and emphasizes his work toward justice. Could you picture the weight of the choices he had to make during such a crucial period? Now let's sail into the realm of maritime combat using a movie that envelops us in marine adventures. Number 5. Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, 2003. The Far Side of the World's outstanding quality goes beyond discussions of historical truth. Director Peter Weir painstakingly creates the 1800s, exposing viewers to the real world of marine combat. Inspired by Patrick O'Brien's series, the film's meticulous approach covers its reconstructed ships, costumes, and audio. Considering the historical differences, Weir's dedication to accuracy enhances the movie and provides an engaging trip over the dangerous Napoleonic Wars. When you consider all the exciting things that happen on the high seas, doesn't it excite you? Number 6. Saving Private Ryan, 1998. Especially in its remarkable depiction of the Omaha beach landing, Saving Private Ryan is the height of historical accuracy. Comprising 27 minutes, the first segment of the movie brings spectators to the turmoil of World War II. Steven Spielberg, the director, vividly depicts the visceral realities of war, arouse strong feelings in viewers. By means of its depiction of the hardships and sacrifices made by troops, the movie presents ageless ideas of bravery and sacrifice. Have you ever questioned what it was really like for people who battled under such appalling conditions? But the story of courage is more complex. Our next movie highlights a remarkable person who overcame the challenges during the Holocaust. Number 7. Schindler's List, 1993. The amazing change of Nazi-occupied Poland businessman Oskar Schindler during World War II is told on Schindler's List. Adapting Schindler's moral insight, Steven Spielberg's version stays true to the core of Thomas Keneally's book. Schindler decides to rebel against the Nazis after seeing the horrific murder of Jews, thereby saving as many people as he can. Firmly showing the atrocities of the Holocaust, this movie reminds us of resiliency within intolerable pain. How amazing it is that one individual might change the face of immense evil. Let us now proceed to the merciless Battle of Stalingrad, where the atrocities of war are exposed. Number 8. Stalingrad, 1993. Stalingrad probes one of the bloodiest battles of World War II closely. Presenting a distinct German viewpoint, the movie is hailed for its relentless depiction of the terrible reality of war. Maintaining historical authenticity, it captures the anarchy and violence of the conflict, hence setting a benchmark in war movies. Ever considered the personal story underlying such large-scale conflicts? Switching now to a more recent narrative, let's examine a movie that catches a sad event from modern history. Number 9. Fruitvale Station, 2013. Fruitvale Station captures the highs and lows of Oscar Grant III's life, leading to his sad death, therefore addressing the emotional narrative of him. Michael B. Jordan's performance gives the sad story, which is shot on the real Oakland platform where Grant passed his life, more nuance. This movie is a potent reminder to the complexity of life and injustices suffered by underprivileged groups. Surely, we should recognize and remember the tales of people who have been silenced. And what of riddles yet unsolved? Our next movie asks us to probe a well-known killer. Number 10. Zodiac, 2007. By refusing to offer a neat ending to the notorious Zodiac killer's story, Zodiac brilliantly reflects the uncertainty of life. David Fincher's painstaking attention to detail and thorough research give the movie a real depiction of the complexity of the inquiry. Viewers on the brink of their seats are kept wondering about the unresolved issues by the environment. It's disturbing how some mysteries could remain and cause us to seek for the truth. Stay tuned, we have more amazing movies featuring scientific and historical authenticity just around the horizon. Number 11. Flags of Our Fathers. 6 men who raised the American flag at Iwo Jima during World War II shared the horrific tale told in Flags of Our Fathers. Under Clint Eastwood's direction, this movie catches the complexity of battle, sacrifice, and valor. From the perspective of the men engaged, we investigate how the famous picture of the flag raising evolved into a symbol of optimism and patriotism against the backdrop of their own challenges following home. How does society define heroism? And what does it really mean to be a hero? What then about the price of fame? Our next movie shows the less favorable aspects of fame and accomplishment. Number 12. The Pianist, 2002. The Pianist relates the true story of Władysław Splitsman, a Polish-Jewish composer and pianist who battles to survive during the Holocaust. Under the direction of Roman Polanski, the moving look into resilience, survival, and the power of art among hardship is undertaken. Spillman's path across the atrocities of war reminds us much of the persistence of the human spirit and shows how music could provide comfort even in the worst of conditions. What impacts do we make to hang on to our possessions, and how may art be a lifeline in times of hopelessness? Still, what about the realm of statistics and sports? Our next movie emphasizes an unusual strategy for success. Number 13. Moneyball, 2011. Moneyball portrays Billy Beane, Oakland Athletics general manager, who employs analytics to assemble a competitive baseball club on a tight budget. Featuring Brad Pitt, the movie looks at the conflict between conventional scouting and data-driven judgment. Beane questions the status quo and stresses the need of invention by concentrating on the undervalued players and changing the game. From his account of thinking outside the box, in search of success, what insights might we acquire? For success, though, how far are we ready to go? Our next movie explores the heights of aspiration and selfishness. Number 14. The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013. Jordan Belfort, a stockbroker who uses the financial system to amass great riches and authority, rises and falls in The Wolf of Wall Street. Under the direction of Martin Scorsese, the film vividly depicts extravagance, corruption, and the moral conundrums of capitalism. Leonardo DiCaprio's stunning role helps us to examine the fallout from a life motivated by greed and the ultimate reckoning that results. What lessons about the actual cost of ambition may the chase of riches impart? What then happens when the truth surfaces? Our next movie highlights the potency of investigative reporting. Number 15. Spotlight, 2016. Spotlight tracks the investigative team of the Boston Globe as they expose a startling Catholic Church crisis. The movie presents journalistic ethics and the bravery required to follow the truth in a riveting fashion. By means of painstaking investigation and relentless dedication, the Spotlight team highlights misuse and responsibility, therefore reminding us of the indispensable function of journalism in society. What obligations do we have to those impacted by the truth? Which movie best connected with you as we come to the end of this trip over great movies? How have these stories shaped your perspective of your own life? Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Furthermore, remember to subscribe to access further interesting conversations. Come see us next time as we keep unearthing the tales that mold our planet.